The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener's discretion is advised.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
To be the man! You gotta be the man! Woo!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729288. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729288. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the world heavyweight champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us hewwrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here.
Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now. Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you download and install it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now.
If you don't know who I am or what my name is, by now, God help you, I'm your host, Jonathan Clarke, saying 2017, thinking at least I can get away with saying for every single person who ever said they were a WWE fan, was one of the biggest years we have seen in WWE's history, for so many things happening in just one calendar year. What an unbelievable year we have put behind us, everything from the reunion of The Shield to The Undertaker's retirement to Brock Lesnar and Goldberg renewing their feud, Kurt Angle's 2017 homecoming, being the Hall of Fame inductee of 2017. So many unforgettable things happened, so many unforgettable memories, so many unforgettable matches, so many worthy candidates for Match of the Year. The Slammy Awards this year are going to be really interesting, something really fun and exciting and unpredictable to take in for 2017. We are heading into 2018 with so many unanswered questions and so much uncertainty, but even though we are heading in to 2018 with so many unanswered questions and so much uncertainty surrounding and revolving around everything happening on Raw and SmackDown, I can honestly tell you, in the last number of years, ever since I could remember WWE getting so lackluster and being so lackluster, being not so as unpredictable as it was many years ago during the time of the Attitude Era, when The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin were running rampant over WWE, I have missed a lot of episodes of Raw and SmackDown because it really wasn't living up to my expectations of being a wrestling fan after having been a fan of wrestling for so many years. But 2017 is a year that I can honestly say that I have missed very few episodes of WWE. Virtually every single episode of WWE Raw, SmackDown, NXT I've seen, and I've been so excited and came away from every episode exceptionally pleased with everything that's happened because it left us on the edge of our seats every single week. I tuned in week after week wondering what was going to happen for the first time since at least the Attitude Era and the late 90s, which is something I haven't done in a long time. For the last at least 2 years, I watched every single episode of WWE, and I've been left enthralled wondering what was going to happen next and left on the edge of my seat. And that's something I can honestly say that I haven't been able to say for a really long time. My high points and low points, I'm going to get into all that on my show this week, and along with that, I'm inviting you to jump in on this conversation. You can tell me what your favorite moments were of 2017, what your least favorite moments are, always as welcome as well. On my Facebook page at HEW Entertainment, on my Twitter at Jonathan Clarke1, on my YouTube channel at Jonathan Clarke22, and on Google Plus as well. The conversation's ongoing at HEW Entertainment. Join the conversation. Tell me what your least favorite moments were, your favorite moments of 2017. Perhaps one of the biggest moments we are coming off of in the shadow of is the retirement of The Undertaker and so much uncertainty surrounding his career and his future with WWE. I will say this for the record. I don't think we have seen the last of The Undertaker, although many people have been led in the direction of believing we have seen the last of The Undertaker in a possible Hall of Fame induction of 2018, he being the headliner of the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which takes place the night before WrestleMania 34. It would definitely fit appropriately with WrestleMania going back to New Orleans, because while the streak ended at WrestleMania 30 just 4 years ago, by the time we get to WrestleMania 34, it would fit pretty significantly with WrestleMania going back to New Orleans with how successful WrestleMania 30 was. But that remains to be seen, and there are still so many unanswered questions about the future of The Undertaker, so much uncertainty surrounding him. But I'll say for the record, I don't think we have seen the last of The Undertaker. So that was probably one of the biggest moments of 2017, a rather emotional moment for me because I've been a fan of The Undertaker all of my life, although I haven't really admitted to being a huge Undertaker fan when I was a kid back in the 90s. I was a huge supporter and fan of The Undertaker from the first time I laid eyes on The Undertaker, both live and on television. He was always a consummate performer. He always brought the best out of himself, not only himself but his opponents, and he will be missed if it comes down to the retirement of The Undertaker. There are rumors surrounding his involvement with the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw himself, Kevin Nash, Shawn Michaels, members of the Clique, possibly Degeneration X, Steve Austin, The Rock, all rumored to make appearances for the 25th anniversary of Raw and have some involvement in the show, rather minimal or huge involvement with the show. But hopefully we'll get some answers to the questions we have surrounding The Undertaker and his future with WWE, possibly the next match for The Undertaker, who The Undertaker will compete against next. It will obviously be at WrestleMania, and it could lead up to The Undertaker's retirement. If we are seeing the last days of The Undertaker and we're reaching the finality of The Undertaker's career, it will happen this year at WrestleMania. It's going to have to happen this year at WrestleMania because of how we're going back to New Orleans. Where the streak ended, The Undertaker lost his first match ever in WrestleMania history in his career. It fits perfectly with WrestleMania 34, so I don't think we have seen the last of The Undertaker. And if we are getting to the point where we're seeing the last of The Undertaker's final days of his career, it will happen at WrestleMania 34 with an opponent TBA at this point in time. Obviously, it would be Roman Reigns because he'll want a rematch with Roman Reigns, although it remains to be seen. I don't think we have seen the last of The Undertaker. And of course, Kurt Angle having his 2017 homecoming play out the way it did for Kurt Angle. I don't think a return has ever been played out as huge as what Kurt Angle's
return was. Everybody wanted Kurt Angle to be in WWE for years. They wanted him to have a comeback like nobody else had ever had before him. And I don't think it's going to be anytime soon we're going to see this comeback of Kurt Angle surpassed by anybody. It's going to take something to top the comeback of Kurt Angle, something we never thought possible that would happen. I go back to a WWE.com interview that Vince McMahon did a number of years ago in 2006, 2007 on .com. He said the door would always remain widely open for Kurt Angle. The possibility of Kurt Angle returning to WWE was always thrown out there, up in the air. It remained